Today, we are going to learn about tenses. How do tenses help us? Tenses help us understand when an action has happened, is happening, or is going to happen. Look at these sentences. He combs his hair every day. I ran to the market. I will walk tomorrow. All of these sentences have action words. But how can we find out when they have happened? We use our knowledge about tenses to find this out. Let's start with the simple present tense. He brushes his teeth every day. Or I like to run in the park. It tells us if an action is happening right now. For example, I feel hungry. Or the puris are ready. When we're talking about ourselves, someone we are talking to, or a group of people, animals, or things, the action word in the sentence does not change. This rule applies to sentences that begin with I, you, we, or they. For example, I eat idlis. You can fry papads. They go to work. When we want to describe an action that another person, another animal, or another thing is doing, in the simple present tense, we need to change the verb by adding s, es, or ies at the end. This rule applies to sentences that begin with he, she, or it. For example, he eats idlis. She fries papads. It likes to drink milk. Now let's talk about simple past tense. The simple past tense describes actions that have already happened. For example, they played cricket yesterday. I sang a song last week. He studied in the morning. We add ed, ied, or d to the action word when we want to describe it in the simple past tense. For example, I played football yesterday. She cried last night. I liked what you wore on Sunday. There are some action words that are spelled and pronounced differently when they are described in the simple past tense. For example, I swam yesterday. I ate dosa for breakfast. I sang a song for Amma's birthday. And finally, we have simple future tense. Simple future tense tells us about actions that are going to happen in the future. For example, I will go shopping tomorrow. He is going to Bangalore tomorrow. We will go to the market tomorrow. When we want to describe a word in simple future tense, we add words like will not, or phrases like going to after it. For example, I will go to the market. I will not go to school tomorrow. I'm going to do my homework in the evening.